ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome. The hairs, the curly hairs, as though advised Dasharatha Maharaj to retire from the mainstream of administration as a king and hand over the Yuvarajapatha to Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. Heeding to that call, Dasharatha goes to his guru Vashishta Maharshi. And then we saw Maharshi was also very much in praise of Dasharatha. He said, Rajan Ravura Namujasu Saba Abhimata Datara. Every desire of yours will be fulfilled. Why? It is but natural And therefore your name and fame has spread far and wide. Phala anugami mahipamani, O jewel of kings. Phala anugami, that desire what you want to have, mana abhilashu tumara, even before you think it comes in front of you. That is the glory you enjoy in all the 14 worlds. Having said that, now Dasharatha expresses himself. Let us see what he says. सब विधि गुरु प्रसन्न जिय जानी, बोले उरावुर हंसी मृदु बानी, नाथ राम करियहि जुबुराजु, कहिय कृपा करि करिय समाजु, मोहि अछत यहु होई उछाहु, लहहि लोग सब लोचन लाहु, प्रभु प्रसाद शिव सबई निबाही, यह लालसा एक मन माही, पुनि न सोच तनु रहु कि जाऊ, जेहि न होई पाछे पछिताऊ, सुनि मुनि दशरथ बचन सुहाए, मंगल मोद मूल मन भाए, सुनु नृप जासु विमुख पछिताई, जासु भजन बिनु जरनी न जाही, भयउ तुम्हार तनय सोई स्वामी, राम पुनीत प्रेम अनुगामी, बेगी विलंबु न करिय नृप, साजिय सबुई समाजु, सुदिन सुमंगल तब ही जब, राम हो ही जुबराजु, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सब विधि गुरु प्रसन्न जिय जानी। Now Dasharatha, when he approached sage Vasishtha, the king understood. He could see, he could feel what Guru is very, very, very happy. Saba Vidhi Guru Prasanna Jiya. Prasanna means the Guru is very, very happy. He is in a very comfortable position. Now Dasharatha understands it is the right time for him to propose his desire. Bole ura hasi mridu bani. And then with lot of cheerful disposition, he slowly, soft voice, with all vinamrata, he spoke these words to sage Vasishtha. What did he say? Nath Ramu kariyahi jubaraju. Hey Nath, O Lord, hey Guru, please coronate Rama as the Yuvaraja. Look at the words. Kariyahi jubaraju. Please coronate Rama as Yuvaraja. He did not ask for something called a permission or something like that. Though without the permission of the Guru, Dasharatha would not do any work. That is a glory of those days. Guru Sammati was very, very important for any major activity to take place. And this we discussed yesterday also. So, he very politely, with all submission, he says, Hey Guru, please coronate Rama as the Yuvaraja. Kahiya kripa kari kariya samaju. Please tell me what should I do now to get all the preparations done. Meaning what? He has decided in a manner of saying, one way of looking at it. Another thing is, he is not giving choice to Vasishtha ji. Should I coronate Rama, or will Dasharatha be a better choice? Whom do you think can we do? Do we have to ask? Nothing he asked. He said, please coronate Rama as Yuvaraja, and now tell me what are all the preparations I have to do. He asked him. Mohi achatayahu hoi uchahu. I want this particular event, this wonderful event of Sri Rama's coronation as the Yuvaraja to happen while I am alive. Please note the beautiful thing that Puravasis also prayed to Bhagavan Shivaji while he is alive and healthy, Rama should be coronated. Nobody communicated to Dasharatha. But look at the words, Mohi achata. Same thing came to his mind. While I am alive, during my lifetime, I want to see Ramchandraji being coronated as the Yuvaraja of Ayodhya. Lahi loga sabalochana lahu. So that all the people in Ayodhya and whoever are going to attend, all of their very purpose of having the eyes is fulfilled by watching this wonderful drishya of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji being coronated. Therefore, to fulfill the very purpose of the eyes, while we all are living, he should be coronated. Therefore, let me know what are the process, what are the modalities, what are the steps to be taken to prepare for the coronation. Prabhu Prasada Siva Sabai Nivahi. Bhagavan Shivaji's blessings, his grace, until now, everything has come up very smoothly. Everything smoothly meaning what? Right from the Vivaha. In fact, honestly speaking, right from the Janana itself. Isn't it? Right from the Janana, everything has gone on very smoothly. Now, in the same pace, let this also happen. Yahalala sa ekamanamahi. Hey Guru, I have already accomplished everything. Beautiful Rajya. I have lived, I have administered this beautiful Rajya several hundred years. Those days are not very long years. And what more? I asked for one, Bhagavan supplied 4 sons. Isn't it? What better grace and blessings can I ever enjoy from the great Lord Shivaji? Yaha lalasa ekamanamahi. Now I have only one desire in my life. Once that desire is done, I am through. Punina sochatanu rahau ki jau. After that, I don't even mind whether I am alive or dead. This is the only desire I have, which I want it to happen while I am alive. Jehina hoi pache pachitavu. So that I, the Jiva, will not regret later that I passed away without coronating Rama. Therefore, I should not repent, I should not regret, and people also should not regret. Therefore, let us go ahead and do it. Suni Muni Dasarata Bhajana Suhai. Dasharata Bachana Suhai. Suni Muni. The sage Vashishta Maharaj, he listened. The Mahamuni listened carefully to what Dasharatji spoke. Mangala Moda Mula Manabhai, which came out from Dasharatha as a very fountain of auspiciousness and joy. In fact, from one standpoint, we will see at the end of this Chaupai, the Doha, we will see one more point. At the end of it, there are certain plans which Vashishtaji understands, but the common man will not understand. But he was very happy, fountain of auspicious and joy. Sunundrupa jasu bimukha pachitahi. Sunundrupa, oh listen, O king, anybody who has an aversion towards Rama, will suffer and repent later. Jasu bhajana binu jarani na jai. And his, adoration, meaning what? Taking the name of the Lord with devotion. His adoration, Jasu bhajana binu, without that bhajana of Ramchandraji, without surrendering at the feet of Ramchandraji, without having devotion to Ramchandraji, one has to only have agony in his heart. There will only be sorrow, suffering, pain. Bhayavu tumara tanaya soi swami, Ramu punita prema anugami. And Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji is an embodiment of unsullied love, pure love to everyone, every jiva in this universe. And therefore, that Lord, Rama, has been born to you as your son. What more can anyone ask for? Therefore, he says, Begi bilambuna kariya nripa, sajiya sabui samaju. Hey Nripa, O king, let there be no delay at all. Begi bilambu na kariyavu. And then Sajiya Sabuja Samaja. Now set everything straight. Start the preparation quickly. Put everybody on job. Sudina Sumangalu Tabahi Jaba Ramu Hohi Jubaraju. That day, Sudina, auspicious, Sumangalo, and then one of most beautiful days, Tabihi, that very day, when Ramu Hohi Jubaraju, when Rama is proclaimed as the Yuvaraja, that is a most auspicious day. Now listen to this beautiful second part of the Chaupai. Sudina Sumangalu Tabahi Jaba. Ramu Hohi Jubaraju. Auspicious day is that day when Rama is coronated as the Yuvaraja. What a beautiful statement. And this statement has got so much of a meaning. Not just one. Now see, we will just go through this particular statement, why it is so important. Whenever Rama is coronated, that day is auspicious. Now see, normally, generally, in any house, in your houses and all, let us suppose your son's Upanayana has to take place, or your daughter's Vivaha has to take place, or any other Griha Pravesha has to take place. What do we normally do? We go to the Brahmana, Archaka, and then request him. Hey, in Kannada we call it Bhatru. Bhatru means Archaka. That is one meaning. Bhatta has got several other meanings. Archaka is one meaning. You go to that Archaka and ask him, hey Archaka, I want to do this particular auspicious event in my home. Therefore, please give me a Shubha Muhurta for this activity. Is it not? We will ask for the Shubha Muhurta. And then what? Then that Archaka or whoever Brahmana, he says, he asks for certain details. What's the name of the girl, or what is the name of the boy in case of Upanayana, and then Nakshatra, Gotra, all that he will ask. And then he will take the Panchangam, sit down, who is where, Navagraha, where are they sitting, which is that particular day which is important, which is the day which is auspicious. Then Rahu Kala, Gulige Kala, in Kannada we say Gulige Kala, Rahu Kala, Yamaganda, in Tamil Nadu they say Yamaganda. Like that, every place they have got one certain time where it is not auspicious. All that they you see, and then finally he says, to this girl, according to her Nama Nakshatra Gotra, this particular day is very auspicious. Therefore, you can conduct the marriage or Upanayana for the son on this particular date. This is the Muhurta time. They give also actual Muhurta from 7:34, let us say, to 7:53. Like that, some time they give. Having said that, then the ball starts rolling. Isn't it? Here, look at the statement. Whenever Rama is coronated, that is an auspicious day. So you don't have to look for Muhurta. Then, another meaning. Every moment is auspicious only. Tell me. Every moment of our life is created by Bhagavan only. Is there something inauspicious in what Bhagavan has created? No. Everything is auspicious only. But certain guidelines is given based on the planetary positions, etc., etc., for our solace. Certain learned people who have studied the Shastra, etc., they say at this particular time it is auspicious because all the planetary positions are good. It will be good for the boy and girl. But remember, all of these are created by man. Remember carefully. The so-called Rahu Kala, so-called Yamaganda, so-called Gulige Kala, so-called inauspicious time, so-called Muhurta, even the so-called auspicious time as though is a creation of man. According to the person who created his mind's conditionings, he created something. I am not here to say that all those are wrong. No, I am not an authority to say that is wrong. My understanding, let me be very clear. My understanding and what I read here is every moment is auspicious only. There is a very beautiful song. Actually, this song is directed towards Ramana Maharshi. Right? It is in Kannada language, I will explain. Yellavu shubhagalige, yellavu shubhayoga, Rama Rama endaga, Ramana karuneyu bandaga. Actual song is Ramana Ramana endaga, Ramanara karuneyu bandaga, yellavu shubhagalige, yellavu ಶುಭಯೋಗ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಎಂದಾಗ ರಾಮನ ಕರುಣೆಯು ಬಂದಾಗ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಸ್ಪಿಷಿಯಸ್. ಶುಭಗಳಿಗೆ, ಗಳಿಗೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ moment, every time. The very concept of time, think, Bhagavan is beyond time, kalatita vastu. Time started from man's experience, and Bhagavan, he is Mangalayatano Harihi. He is a very embodiment of auspiciousness. There is a question of Muhurta for him. Every moment is auspicious only. Mangalayatano Harihi. Therefore, moment is not required. Whatever time you coronate Ramchandraji, hey Dasharatha, is auspicious moment, go ahead. How beautiful. Then, you may want to coronate Rama as Yuvaraja, but is Rama accepting that at this particular moment is a question. This comes out of the Jnanam in Vasishtha Maharshi, who is a Trikaladarshi. Trikaladarshi Vasishtha Maharshi, he has understood this is not going to happen now. Yeah, subsequently later it may happen, but this moment it will not happen. Why? There is a purpose for the very birth of Ramchandraji. Therefore, until that purpose is completed, this cannot happen according to the very program. Isn't it? Therefore, he being Trikalajnani, he understood what? It is Whether it will happen now or not, we don't know. But however, you start your preparations. Man proposes, God disposes. Everything happens only on His will. Tasya vina trinamapi na chalati. Therefore, He has to decide to get coronated. Therefore, look at that statement. Sudina sumangalu tabahi jaba. That tabahi word has all these meanings. Think. Tabahi jaba Ramu ho hijbaraju. At that time when Rama becomes the Yuvaraja, he is an auspicious time alone. It cannot be any other. It cannot be any other way. Continuing. Mudita mahi. Now see, Dasharatha was very happy. Why? He has got the permission to go ahead. He has not understood all these meanings. For him, Guruji has given permission. I can go ahead and do. Now see. Mudita mahipati mandira aaye, sevaka sachiva sumantru bolaye, kahi jaya jiva sisati nanaye, bhupa sumangala bachana sunaye, jaun panchahi mat lagay nika, करहूँ हर्षि हिय राम ही टीका, मंत्री मुदित सुनत प्रिय बानी, अभिमत बिरव परिवु जनु पानी, बिनती सचिव करहि कर जोरी, जियहूँ जगतपति बरिस करोरी, जगमंगल भल काजु बिचारा, बेगिय नाथन लाइय बारा, नृपहि मोदु सुनि सचिव सुभाषा, बढ़त बौढ़ जनु लही सुसाखा, कहिमु भूप मुनि राज कर, जोई जोई आय सुहोई, राम राज अभिषेक हित, बेग करहु सोई सोई, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. It appears as though Tulsi Dasji was also in great delight. So, before completing the last Chaupai, he quickly jumped to Doha. So, 2 lines are missed out. Rather, 1 line in the book, we will see now. How interesting, my God. Mudita mahipati mandira aaye. Raja Dasharatha mudita. He is so delighted. Permission granted. Therefore, rejoicing. Mandira aaye. Here mandira is not temple. Here it is Raja Mandira. Raja Mandira is palace. He came to the palace. Sevaka Sachiva Sumantra Bolaye. He could not wait for a moment. He called all the servants and counselors and Sumantra. Sumantra is a prime minister. So all the ministers, everybody were called immediately. Kahi Jaya Jiva Si Sati Nanaye. All of them came running. Oh, why there is so much of hurry in the king? So they all came running and then they bowed down to the king and then Jaya Jiva. Jaya Jiva is glory, victory to you, Jaya, Jaya, etc. etc. They all, as a customary thing, they all praised. Long live the Raja, etc. etc. Bhupa Sumangala Bachana Sunaye. And then the king told them the auspicious proposal of coronating Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji as the Yuvaraja. And now look at that beautiful word. Jao panchahi mata lagainika. In case. See, he is the unquestioned authority, unquestionable authority. He is the king. He is a dictator in a manner of saying. He doesn't have to ask. But then look at that. Jao pachahi mata lagainika. In case you find this particular proposal favorable to all of you, then karahu harashihi ramahitika. In case you all feel that what I propose is good for one and all in this Rajya, then here Ramahitika, immediately apply tika, meaning what? We will coronate Ramchandraji. Rama, he would, I call Ramchandraji very many times, I would add like that because of my habit. But Dasharatha might have said Ramahi, will coronate Rama. So, you understand, okay. Mantri Mudita Sunata Priyabani, all the ministers and of course Sumantra, the Prime Minister, all of them were so happy, so delighted to listen to this wonderful, glorious proposal. They were so very glad. Abhimata Birava Parevu Janupani, it as though it fell in their ears like the water to the plant which is longing for water. Almost trying, let us say, in a manner of saying, when you pour water, how happy that plant would be. Similarly, all the ministers and the Prime Minister, everybody were very, very, very happy. Binati Sachiva Karahi Karajori. All of them folded their hands. And they probably must have prostrated to King Dasharatha. Jayahu Jagatapati. Long live, O King of the universe. And how much? Barisa Karori. For millions of years you live happily. Victory to you, O sovereign of the world. Jagatapati. Jagamangala Bhala Kaju Vichara. You have thought of the best plan. You have thought of the best plan. It cannot be anything better than this. And therefore, it is definitely a source of happiness to the whole world. Jaga Mangala Bhala Kaju Bichara. Begiya Nathana Laiya Bara. O Lord, Begiya Natha. Hey Natha, don't delay any further. Immediately we will have to work on that. Then Nrupahi Modusuni Sachiva Subhasha. When all of the ministers, everybody said that, the king was extremely pleased to hear the encouraging words. This is a very, very important, I would call it as attitude. What is the attitude? Whenever something is good and when the proposal is made for a good action, it is important for everybody to initially appreciate one word of appreciation, one good word to be pronounced, so that the person who had proposed feels happier. Parampuja Gurudev always used to say, it is not my words, Parampuja Gurudev used to say, whenever in a committee, in many organizations you always have a standing committee, sitting committee, I don't know if there is one running committee, but whatever. Committee meeting is called for. Now one person proposes a beautiful program. And very interestingly, we find in most of the committees, if not all of them, let us give benefit of doubt to those who are very proactive committee. But you always find people who are, but how can you do in that time? Why can't you do here? Why don't you do that way? Like that, people only want to exhibit their intelligence, exhibit that much of intelligence, thinking that the other person doesn't know anything, and to pull him down. Gurudev calls it crab mentality. When one crab wants to escape, all other crabs will pull that crab down. That mentality, crab mentality. Like that we find in many of the committees, when you propose something, when there is proactive discussion, then you will find the whole program, the thought of that program gains momentum. When everybody talks good of it. At least, if not later, at that time particular, then some momentum will be created. Later on, a discussion can be made, and a particular solution, if there is any lacunae, we can find a solution towards it. That's proactive discussion is extremely important in any field of activity, in any smaller group or bigger group, in an organization or an ashram. Proactive discussion is very important. Similarly, here you find all the ministers and prime minister, all of them are proactive to this wonderful proposal of the king. Gurudev, when he used to say the discussion, he would say, again I repeat Gurudev's words, okay? Committee only come eat tea. Calm mitti, he would say. Not all the committees are like that. Exceptions are always there. Very good, wonderful committees are there. I have also worked with so many groups. I am working with such a fantastic group now. Therefore, I should not label all the committees are like that. But Gurudev would say, because he has worked with hundreds and thousands of committees, you see, all over the world. So he would say, come eat tea, calm mitti. No. A committee is always called for proactive discussions. Remember this always. When we say committee, it need not be always only a committee or some organization. Even in the family, simple family matters, when all the members of the family were proactive to whatever the parents say, the children should accept. The children may also propose something beautiful. Parents should appreciate. Later, that moment you appreciate, you leave it at that. Later, you may slowly inject the idea. Your idea is very good, but there can be this particular issue in a corner. Have you addressed this? Did you think of this? That way you inspire them, at the same time indicate where the flaws are, etc., etc. Here you find the entire ministry, already they are very extremely happy, and with that joy, they beautifully accept the encouraging words, and the encouraging words of the ministers brings more and more joy to the king. Badata baudha janulahi susaha. Therefore, it appears as though the creeper who is in the scorching sun became stronger and stronger, meaning the desire of Dasharatha became more stronger when the entire Sabha appreciated this thought. Kahimu bhupa muni rajakara. The king said, the great sage Muni Raja Vashishta ji has ordered, and whatever order he gives, immediately work on that, accomplish that job. And you don't have to come to me and ask, Vashishta ji was saying like this, should I do it? Is there a need for me to do it? Don't ask anything. Vashishta ji's orders are my orders. Therefore, go and accomplish that work immediately. No question should be asked. Rama Raja Abhisheka Hita Begi Karahu Soi Soi. And therefore, in connection to the Rama's coronation, every work must be immediately and promptly carried out. This is my order. Dasharatha gave the order to all the ministers. Harashi muni sakahivu mridubani anahu sakala sutiratha pani aushadha mula phula palapana kahe nama gani mangalanana chamara charama basana bahu bhati roma pata pata aganita jati Manigana mangala bastu aneka jo jaga jogu bhupa abhisheka veda vidita kahi sakala vidhata kahe urachahu pura bibidha vidata sapala rasala puga phala kera रोपहु बीथि न पुरचहु फेरा, रचहु मंजुमनि चौके चारु, कहहु बनावन बेगी बजारू, पूजहु गणपति गुर कुल देवा, सब विधि करहु भूमि सुर सेवा, ध्वज पताक तोरण कलश, सजहु तुरग रथ नाग, सिर धरि मुनि बर बचन सबू, निज निज काजहि लाग, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. In this chapter we will see how all the preparations were ordered. What are they? Harashi Muni Sakahe Mrudubani, Mrudubani with all soft and poised voice. Munisa Vashishta ji happily in soft voice spoke to all of them, and he gave the list of things what all to be procured. What are they? Anahu sakala sutiratha pani. Immediately send the appropriate persons to collect Tirtha from all the rivers, all the Punya Kshetra, get all the water from there. Aushadha Moola Phoola Phala Pana. Aushadha here actually refers to all the various herbs in tune with that particular ritual. It does not mean medicines, one. Another way, in case you take it as medicines also, in such a huge place, huge program, so many things can happen. We have to keep medical kit ready, isn't it? Medical kit is very important. So that also we may understand. But in this particular place, it does not mean medical kit. It means all the various herbs. And then moola, roots, phoola, flowers, phala, fruits, pana means leaves like mango leaves, etc., etc. All those get ready, get all of them. Kehinamagani mangalanana, and a lot of enumerate, all the auspicious objects, vastu, required for the coronation, for the ritual, even that is being very beautifully described. Chamara, chauris, we call it chauris, but then chamara, chatram, chamaram, for Rajopachara we say. Charma, this is a very interesting point. Charma is not to be looked at differently as a negative thing. Animal skin, those days animal skins were very, very, auspicious for very important functions. And if all the Guru Jana has to sit, for them, deer skin is normally, placed for them to sit on that. We will not bother about what all happened at that time. Today, the conditions are different. Today, people talk ill about animal protection people. They will all speak differently. We will not enter into those discussions. Deer skins, charma, basana, bahubhati, and all the drapes, what do you call it? Draperies, you call. All those screens and what we call the screens and all those were also ordered. Roma, pata, aganita jati, all the woolen and silk and probably even satin you may add, all our this and you add. All those decorative things, even those were ordered. Manigana mangala vastu aneka, lot of jewels and rubies and all these precious stones, etc., etc., which are all indication of good omen. Very important. All that which is used for auspicious things. Jojaga jog bhupa abhisheka, and all those useful things which are important and that are required even from all around the world. Everything has to be procured. Of course, the next day it is a coronation accordingly, but then the indications are there. Like for example, in that very palace, there can be rubies from other countries which are stored. So bring that. That can be the meaning. Veda Viditakahi Sakala Vidhana, and detailing all the procedures according to Vedas, according to Shastras, according to the Karma theory, Karma Vidhana, all that Puja Vidhana we say. Kahevu Racha Upara Bibida Vidata, and then erect lot of canopies, everything all over the city. Lot of people will come, they will require all of place, some shelter and all. Therefore, immediately inform everybody, canopy, sheds, everything should be ready. Saphala rasala puga phalakera. All you should also get trees. Trees. The whole tree has to be shifted. What? Mango trees. And then arkanut trees, plantain trees. Even in the normal, this one we put plantain trees in front, in the pillars, isn't it? At the entrance. As an auspicious entry, plantain trees are very common in every house also they do it. And then arkanut, beetle, that also with all that little beetles hanging. Beautification, auspicious also. And transplant all those trees near the palace, do all that. Rachahu Manjumani Chauke Charu. And you also have to beautifully decorate them with lot of money, beads and pearls. Those days and all, as I told you earlier, original jewels and all were kept. Nobody had that attitude of stealing, etc., etc. So pure were their heart. Therefore, even jewels would, be tied as a decoration for the whole event. Kahahu banava begi bajaru. Tell the people to decorate all the bazaars. It's a festival for the whole entire world actually. Definitely what to talk of Ayodhya. Therefore, all the bazaar also should be decorated. Pujahu Ganapati Gura Kuladeva. Now, let all people, very, very important, all people, let them worship Ganesha and then Guru and Kuladevata, their own Kuladevata. Let them all offer prayers. Let them worship all of them for the good conduct of this wonderful event. Sababidikarahu Bhumi Suradeva. And every form of Brahmanas and all the other people, everybody should be, kept happy. Go and serve them. Go and serve them. Serve all the Brahmanas. Go and serve the Devatas. All, very wonderful, noble people who are there. Go and serve them. All good, auspicious things should happen. Dhvajapata katorana kalasa sajahu turaga rathanaga. Prepare flags. Let flags of Ayodhya Rajyam, let it fly everywhere. Dhvaja, pataka, then banners, etc. also. Torana, kalasha, let there be beautiful toranas everywhere, colorful toranas everywhere. And then sajahu turaga rathanaga. And then decorate even the horses, whomever, not only in the Rajyam, in the palace, even people, ask them to decorate their horses, chariots and elephants, everything. Siradhari Munibara Bachana Sab Nija Nija Kaja Hilaga. And all of them were waiting for Raja to leave them, so they want to go and do it immediately. All of them were so delighted, extremely excited. And therefore, the moment Raja said, go ahead and do it. And he also made a mention, he must have made a mention. Appropriate people to do appropriate things because it will be appropriately done at the appropriate time. So all of them went, Nija Nija Kaja Hilaga, all of them got into the appropriate work which they were entrusted. Then what happened? We will continue tomorrow. Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।